What's up, guys? It is July 27th, 2026, and it is a Monday. No one likes going to work on Monday. Does anyone even go to work on Monday or any day? Anyways, here is your fishing report. I pulled out 15 bass today. I caught a personal best. It was huge. My mother could fit her whole hand in the mouth. It was humongous. On a whopper plopper with a bait caster. Yeah, I pulled out 15. I am very concerned. They treated the pond today, and I caught a lot of bluegill. I'll show you what I caught the bluegill on. I couldn't believe it. I must have caught like 10 bluegill. I thought all the bass were dying, but most of them did fight today. This is what I caught the bluegill on. It is basically a Strike King inline spinner. Can you see it? It is basically a Strike King inline spinner. And I catch tons of bass on it. And what did I catch today? I caught my personal best. I can't show the picture because I do all my YouTube films on my tablet and I don't have a computer that would make that easy. But I caught my personal bass and I caught a 2-pounder in front of witnesses. And I caught some small ones, maybe 7 inches. Can you see this? Maybe 7 inches. I was very concerned. I thought all the fish were dying. This is becoming a day-to-day worry of mine, all the fish dying. Anyways, yeah, the ice cream cone bass, they are thriving. They are a little bit bigger than last year. And how many fish today? I caught 15. I'm not going to count. I probably caught 7 ice cream cone bass, a big one in my personal best. Maybe a little less than 7, maybe 5 ice cream cone bass, and the little ones, because that is because I'm using a tiny inline spinner. It is so fun. But yeah, the fish are biting like crazy. Um, the water level is lower than I have ever seen it. It is very concerning, but the fishing is great. And yeah, it is very concerning. I actually emailed the DNR about these fish kills and these unnecessary weed treatments, and we will see how much they care about ponds and fish. I do not think our government cares about dead fish because fish do not have brains like ours. They do not think. Or maybe this town is run by criminals. Everybody knows that is true. That is why Kane went to Chicago. Anyways, yeah, the Whopper Popper pulled out my personal best, the inline spinner. You can catch tons of fish deep. The water level is so low, just fish deep. All the fish. I have had so much luck on the north side of the pond by the tree. I have had so much luck over there. On the south side, I am having no luck. It is so shallow. By the tree on the south side, you may be able to pull some out. There is some lone lily pads. You may pull them out. But by the tubing, I am catching no fish. And there is a bass, which I do not know if it is spawning still, but it is hanging out by the gate, and it is very hard to catch. And whenever I walk over there, it goes deep. It keeps returning to that spot. But yeah, the north side by the tree, great fishing. I'm catching tons of fish over there. I spent a lot of time in the hole today. The hole, not on my side of the pond. I'm trying to think. You walk out of my backyard and go to the right. I had luck there. Um, but yeah, the north side of the pond, I'm catching tons of fish. The hole on the other side of the pond, you can still catch them. Fish deep, very deep, because the water is so low. Throw inline spinners, you will catch millions of fish. Yeah. Hopefully there is not another fish kill because I caught tons of bluegill today and I am very upset about it. Because when fish kills happen, the bluegill don't die, at least in my experience. But anyways, yeah, the fish fought like crazy. I lost a couple big ones, maybe one. And the fishing is great. If you guys want to fish, concentrate on that north side by the tree. You can catch fish anywhere. I witnessed one of our neighbors pull out a 2 or 3 pound bass right in front of my backyard. The fishing is on fire. It's concerning. It's not concerning that I'm catching a lot of small ones. I can't put the inline spinner down. I'm catching so many fish on it, and bigger lures will catch you bigger fish because the smaller fish cannot get their mouth around it. And yeah, the fishing is on fire. I'm routinely pulling out 10 bass, 15 bass, 13 bass. Um, I don't know how you guys aren't catching them. Whopper plopper. Um, yeah, the fishing is thriving. The fishery is thriving. The water level is low. Our pond got treated again. It sucks catching 8-inch bass. You just drag them to shore even with a medium light rod. But they will get bigger. Hopefully in a year, probably 2 years, they will all be ice cream cone bass. And just so you know, 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds, close to 3 pounds. That is a big fish for that pond. The fish I caught today probably weighed 3 pounds or 3.5 pounds. That is an exaggeration. It probably weighed 3 pounds, and that is a monster in that pond. And those ice cream cone bass, believe me, they are fun to catch. That's fine. So yeah, the fishery is thriving. I told you where to fish. I told you which lures to use. If you have a jig, they bite jigs like crazy. They bite Texas rigs like crazy. Any soft plastic, they will bite over and over again. Just let it sit at the bottom. And yeah, is there anything else? No. The bite is on fire, and be on the lookout, ladies and gentlemen, for people that do not belong, people not from here. Um, yeah, be on the lookout for suspicious activity. Good night.